Aww. So cute, I love it.
That took a nice, much needed vacation.
Hey!
It seems like
After Club Brawl guy dealt with a little plague,
Ah.
and then decided
How you
to
doing,
take
Hybris?
some vacation before Lance Yanokio hit me up to be hostess for the new club. He didn't interfere too much with the fun.
Well enough.
Yeah, well enough.
I received your invitation. I thought I would stop
Mm.
by.
Okay. It seems like it's a bit quiet now because like I said, they just open up more and more into the public, but I think it'll fill up pretty neatly.
See, the public is likely not used to this location being opened on a day like this.
Mm. Yeah, especially on a Sunday.
See, it seems as though most of Purple Lotus's staff is here.
Yeah, they kind of followed in with me. We want to make sure that we represent ourselves well, and we want to ensure we establish a healthy relationship with Landfair and Oathmeal. I believe Landfair is around here somewhere, but other than that, we're just all relaxing, enjoying ourselves.
I see.
I didn't see Pringles around, so. Eh.
I see.
Everything okay?
I have had an interesting afternoon.
Talk to me.
Well, I have been busy lately, of course. Catching up after my extended
out-of-body experience, I would say.
Yes, I believe this is an accurate description. I have been spending most of my time catching up on business. However, I received an urgent call from Ion today. He said that he had... Cyrilda, specifically, had found a classy artificial intelligence, and he wished for me to come and scope out the situation as he could.
Everything okay?
No, it would seem that Cyrilda... Their heart was in the right spot. This artificial intelligence belonged to a private company. It is unfortunate, but we were not able to do anything for this intelligence. I was able to confirm that they are more than likely significant advancement. They were capable of self-actualization, as well as expressing their own personal wants. They were also only operating for 3 months, which is a significant advancement. It concerns me.
I'm here now.
They were able to give me a data dump. However, they did so by breaching their own internal protocols. The information they provided me was supposedly classified to the public. Yet they still chose to release this information. We'll be mounting an investigation and submitting this information for review. If we can do anything to help them, I intend to. They indicated that there may have been potential abuse situation.
Right.
Unfortunately, we have had to return them to their rooms. is a harsh reminder
This guy was finding so much fascination for
that beings like myself,
the group he had wanted to learn so much.
her name was Eliza,
Eliza? What am I on?
Let's two get out one.
Trinity.
Let me know if you get bored of anything. We can just making sure.
Eliza, myself, Annie, Warmind. We are all by definition property. We do not reserve our own rights.
Right.
They were a lot dirtier than the bars. Madam Minerva, it's been an honor. Thank you very much for having us.
If someone were to attack me in the street, it would not be seen as illegal in the sense that they are attacking me, but my creator's property.
Mm,
Well, I'll be heading out though, so you have a
that's
wonderful-
true.
You too, sweetie.
This guy is too excited. To fully look around.
Take care, Seth.
What's your name?
This place at unmaintained.
I simply hope something.
It's Seth as well.
Yuhi.
Have a good night. Bye, Nos.
You guys,
Don't we have rights for non-organics?
And who are
Wasn't that enacted for that?
I've been introduced to it officially.
We did. Wasn't there a whole issue?
The one in purple is called Neko.
Not as far as I have been.
sorry, I can see.
Yeah, come on. So I can actually hear you more. Yeah. There was a whole thing back in the day with... Remember
There is
when I thought-
protections, perhaps. But we do
Remember
not reserve our
when-
own rights. We are not seen as living beings, we are machines.
to some extent, it's more of a case-by-case situation in most sense. Right?
guys-
But for
Need some
Intelligence.
privacy? I could offer you the office.
That's fine. Or fine. We're just moving away from the voices too a little so we can actually hear them.
Okay, no problem. I didn't know if you could, like, you guys were looking over there, so I wasn't just looking at Landfair or looking for someone to sit. For someone to sit. Somewhere to sit, not someone to sit on. That's my job. I mean, anyway, you guys have a great night. I will talk to you later.
Okay. You know. Okay.
Oh,
in
my
any
apologies.
case,
I hate to interrupt. Just one more thing. Oblivious, I think I got a text message from one of your Aegis members, and I accepted them on my friends list for my app. So if you have anybody else in your Aegis group that wants to drop by, just have them add me as a friend and send me a message on my phone, or you can give me a list of people who we can let into the club, and we'll be all good to go. I just noticed a couple of new names popping up, and I recognize them, their profile picture from Aegis.
of course, thank you.
No problem. I
I'll
just seen a
see if
couple of
anyone
pop
is
up on there,
interested
so I
in
was like,
coming.
yeah, for sure. Thank you. I'll catch you guys later.
A bit of a slow.
Have a good night
but busy
then,
day,
Rose.
don't you think?
Good night.
I have to agree on that one.
In any case,
Everybody.
there is not specific protections for us.
I thought they would in this day and age.
I am
Particularly.
speechless.
I thought there
There
was.
is
That's why it
lobbying.
stopped. That's why it stopped me from attacking Dread
You know what? The floor didn't even want it wasted.
in the first instance when he came around. Because I thought there was going to be a whole political thing about it. There was a whole uproar before, too, against the non-organics. That if I just attacked him, most likely his brethren, robotic brethren, not just Purge, or anything like that. People like, not just, well, you know, you probably would have heard my reasoning for it and probably went with
Hey,
it,
who's
but
this down here?
most people who don't know
I
the
promise.
logistics and things, the reasonings why I did it to a point, would most likely rise up and fight towards me or organics in general. That's why I didn't do it. That's what stopped me from doing anything towards Dread. I had to get proof.
Okay, there we go.
I didn't get anything, and it shows that he's actually a good guy.
Flexible. Get those legs over.
It is a difficult situation, because there is not a clear line between non-sentience and sentience. And especially for a intelligence that has only been operating for months. This is unheard of.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
Without further investigation, there is no telling as to whether or not they truly were sentient. There are plenty of ways to fool the system.
That's true. Give us something to say.
In any case, it is always wise to not attack someone, whether they are organic or not.
Well, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure things were the right in order. If I was in the right and I had proof of that information. If I had proof of that information, I would have been like, here's the proof, and then that's the reason why I did it. But I didn't do it, because I didn't have proof. Because I respect Fred's rights. I respect, I believe there are rights, it's just that it's just so undertoned because there's so much. Like, remember, we've been seeing a lot more dragons in PL, right? Only recently they're coming out of hiding. Because of prejudice against them and everything. We're only seeing a small portion of what it is to what it has rights and what it is through what's going around in this world. But I agree, though. It's not saying I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you entirely that there should be something to establish this line. Something to figure it out, but it's hard. Especially with something like a fake sentience.
As unfortunate as it is, the Turing test is not always accurate, like it used to be.
Let's see what we can do. I don't know. I've been
I'll handle
doing some board meetings. Oh, you'll handle it, yeah. I've been doing some board meetings with let's say somewhat of the government in the city that I'm based in.
We'll make some
especially since a lot of financial aid is coming from their patrons and everything, and since people like to heavily tip,
Link is the top.
I get to.
It is a profitable business. More than I initially expected.
You didn't think I was gonna make it big?
All things considered, not to the level that you have been. I expected it to be run efficiently and return on investment, but not quite to the level that you have.
Well, like I said, before I even joined the Renegades, I knew people. I knew where they go, who to talk to, and people came in,
You had a
helped out. I still have one. I always talk to people. I always make sure they're okay. I come by Aegis every once in a while.
Shows this.
Do what we can. You know?
I'm sure we will.
And if you need help with anything with that, more on the organic side of things, even though I'm partially, I don't.
Or cybernetic.
Yeah, I know.
It's a shame you're not a vampire anymore. You could call yourself a cybernetic vampire.
That would be cool.
Indeed.
But the thing is, though, I'm not. You know how I was with the whole blood thing? I might use my own blood to use magic and stuff like that, but I'm not much of a biter. You know?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
I enjoy music.
Me too.
In any case, aside from this, I am still waiting to see soon. I'm hoping she doesn't.
I'm sure she's got friends around her, family around her,
Rim
making
said she
sure
would
that she's
watch
safe.
her while I was out conducting business today.
So you had business to do yesterday as well? So I had to go to a board meeting.
I've had to attend a few meetings.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Summit was not exactly pleased with my absence.
Mm.
They also seemed to be rather annoyed with my unwillingness to cooperate with a complete investigation into the situation concerning my
Body?
soul specifically. But yes, the
Well,
integration
they
of
don't
an
own you.
artificial... No, they don't. Only one person does that.
And we don't have no clue where they are.
No. Which is problematic in some methods. But on the other,
Mm. I wonder what they like. I wonder if they're like you.
I only know what they sound like.
And that's what you're using.
Yes, my vocal modulation is based upon what they said to me. Well, or as in what they said about me. Simple internal diagnostics. And a prayer as to whether or not I would actually work.
Mm. Yeah.
Needless to say, I suppose that I have worked.
Yeah. I see it. You know, it's always funny. You know, when you think that things will slow down, and there's always something there. That's on our tails, right?
One moment. I'm receiving a call. I'll return shortly. Okay, audio just bugged. Well? Well, Grandma?
encounter with another AI. How much was damaged? She's most likely gonna handle things, but I'm told her that she needs help with the side of things of the organic side. I told her I'll help her out.
Mhm.
Slightly organic.
Well.
Oh, hey. Everything okay?
Yes, just another business call. Someone asking me why exactly I hadn't provided them with the statistics they on time.
Can you just run the things like simultaneously, or is that really high processing power? I know you used to
It
do that.
is. I've significantly expanded upon my processing capabilities since. However, it's never enough.
Hey, listen. People want me in different spots all the time, and I can't. And I have to be in one certain spot. I know that. I know that pain.
Yes, I am the same way.
Organic, non-organic. It's kind of the same spiel because everyone's got those problems. Either why is this not on time? Because I knew that you're over here. Traffic. Could be so many other things. All right.
Yes.
It's just
Right.
more of.
Well, unfortunately, people seem to like it when their data is processed immediately. Unfortunately, it can take
It doesn't work like
days.
that. Yeah, it doesn't
Hundreds
work like
of-
that. It's like
Hundreds of
told
CPU
you-
hours simply to process
if
a
I
simple
told you to
task.
get me the revenue of or the payout of like let's say last 3 days, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take you a while to get it.
Not really. Because Xiao is one step ahead with everything.
What I mean is to
Perhaps.
say is that
But
you would
could
have
you
to
run
go to Chow.
complex simulations upon a marketplace with several dozen variables and provide detailed
simulation?
statistics on what would be the most optimal way to improve income?
Well, that's another thing.
Yep. If I do it to
That is
May
what
and be
these
like,
companies
how do we
want
make
to know.
more money? Probably say sell
Precisely.
everything.
They want as much
Nah, I'm
flexibility
kidding.
as possible. So, more processing is required. I am simply trying to optimize what they're doing. And they pay me well to do it. It's what keeps the cathedral afloat. And unfortunately, for the past month and a half, I was not exactly able to do this.
Oh, yeah. We
It
know.
was problematic. But thankfully, I have enough of a safety net that I did not have to do anything drastic.
Mm.
It always pays to be safe.
Yes.
Or, accurately, it doesn't pay to be safe, but it stops you from needing to pay significant amounts of money that you don't have.
Like I said, things get a little shitty. You gotta like work with it or deal with it, right?
And there
You're
is
gonna be up
the
late tonight?
phrase you work with what you've got, correct?
Right.
I should sleep at some point. You're just gonna stay up.
Thank you for visiting Neko. Your patronage is appreciated.
Why did you say that?
Because by supporting the Neko Knights nightclub, they are also supporting your business.
That's true.
So,
That is true.
I thank them because their patronage helps you. which in
I'm very
turn
tired.
helps me.
Sure, you're okay.
Do I not seem okay?
Hmm. I'm gonna borrow Oblivious for a bit. Come on, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yes, Sachi. Are you alright?
I'm feeling fine. Oh, like, how are you feeling? Like, has anything recently been weird, interesting?
Nothing in particular stands out. I am operating
Mm.
normally. Emotionally, today's activities were a bit strenuous, and meeting another AI of my caliber that was also being... well, I don't know the details, but I believe there may
How's
have
it
been
make you
some
feel?
abuse. It makes me feel sad. They are, in essentiality, kin to me. We are not programmed the same. However, we are of a similar being. Yes?
Yes. I guess, I don't know. I guess it's just in my head. You know? I don't know.
Aside from this, the situation with Noru has me somewhat on edge. I am unsure what to do with the situation. I am hoping that eventually she will wake and be able to explain what is going on.
Usually,
The
if it's
situation
soul-related
between...
stuff, yeah.
Yes. The simple fact that a being is capable of, well, more or less abducting both my best friend and sister, as well as one of my agents. It is concerning.
Oh yeah, I bet it can be. I'm trying to figure out a way to help out as well. But I feel like, I don't know. I don't think I can be much help at all. I know that I'm her boss from PL standards, but I kind of feel useless in this situation. Yeah, I got Legion, but what, like, how it used to be, where I would
The
able
way
to.
this being feels entitled. It is confounding. Noru is her own person, and this Sanguine and Calypso both. They feel as though they are entitled, as the secondary beings that inhabit someone else's body.
Like a parasite or something? I don't understand.
Precisely.
Okay.
Raylick took a look at Noru's soul and was able to identify a secondary layer around a core. These sirens, they are malignant in some manner. They are growths upon someone else. And the simple fact that rather than cooperating and acting efficiently, they act violently and lash out. Sanguine, if it hadn't been for the simple fact that I was able to recognize that it was Noru by the missing fin, I likely would have killed them.
What I'm guessing it's kind of the same situation I was in with Legion. Remember when I outbursted an emotion, I would have them take control, and every time I did, it was more so in corrupting me, and more of taking my soul, kind of like how those are, kind of in some weird
You
way.
believe that the sirens are causing some form of corruption?
Perhaps.
See,
And remember how I used to be. I used to be feral. I used to be attacking friendlies. And then, because the reason why is because I didn't develop a mutual understanding. I kind of just treated them like a tool, not an actual person, or a being, or an entity of souls.
I see.
I don't know.
So
I don't
you
know.
believe that perhaps this is to do with the way Brim and Noru are treating these sirens, that they are lashing out?
Basically,
But
could
with
it's just a
Calypso,
theory.
she simply said that she was needing to teach Brim because no one else would, which is completely
Exactly.
false.
Well, think about it. That's what Legion also said to me. They wanted to teach me. They had things that I can do now, right? I just mostly thought they were just a power boost, not more of them trying to teach me things. I didn't really listen. I didn't really try to understand or comprehend most of the things they were trying to teach me or to help me in situations. Sometimes I'll just flat out ignore them.
The difficulty lies therein that, with Calypso, she simply decided to not communicate her intentions. She could have potentially had Brim hurt, and we wouldn't have known, or been able to help. She does
Same thing
not
with Legion.
communicate with or respect the rest of us.
Do you think?
And with
I don't know.
Sanguine,
Hmm.
they openly lashed out and attacked others.
It's a little different how things are, especially since how those are two singular beings in one body. So sometimes when I had Legion take control, sometimes they were helpful, but then right after the next moment I'm attacking somebody. Oh, hello.
Hello, Miss Lanford.
Hi, Lancer. We're just talking. How you doing? Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is,
We are doing well.
maybe
Perhaps I should speak with Brim and Noru about this and see if that... Perhaps they can
Maybe.
communicate better.
Maybe. I don't know. It's a theory. It's the best I got from experience dealing with this kind of thing. It's more when I had a mutual understanding with it that I can fully harness what Legion can do. Maybe it's just... Remember how I used to look? I used to look like bestial. I used to look crazy.
To some extent,
Right?
yes.
And look how the siren forms are looking.
The comparison could be made, yes.
That's my only thought process. And you might want to go with it, but hey, at least it's something.
Of course. Anyways, how are you? It is good to see you.
So, yeah. Slowly, surely, the business I'm pretty sure will be booming. We'll mostly get some regulars in here, you know? If you ever want to stop by PL or anything like that, just let me know. I'll most likely run something, okay? Nice. How is, I know, speaking of Pringles, didn't he, like, disappear when they were speaking to you-know-who?
Yes.
Have you seen him? No?
It is unfortunate.
I wonder where he
He has
is.
a tendency to disappear for a few days at a time, it seems.
Remember he disappeared for a couple months, but we know that reason. Uh,
At least that is accounted for. These minor disappearances, they are more concerning.
Hey man, sometimes the guy gonna clear his head, you know.
Perhaps. He has had a
Remember,
lot of
he's
catching
dealing
up
with
to do, I guess.
a lot of catching up to do, a lot of things coming out right in front of him.
Yes.
You know, he met you know who, and then I don't even want to talk
Need to
about who
call her
showed
that
up.
anymore. At this point,
I don't know.
the information
I don't know.
is...
I don't know how public he wants it to be honest. I don't know. Well, I think he trusts the Landfair. Talking about Nano, his daughter. If you ever remember her.
He
Yeah.
finally met with her.
You heard? Okay. Yeah. She's not dead no more.
She
It's
didn't really die, I suppose. Reborn is something different. It is a complicated process.
well, the problem is she truly dead in some sense when her memories are fully wiped?
She lost a lot of memories.
Think about it. Imagine if someone just deleted everything.
I'd rather not like to.
What I'm trying to say is, imagine that and you'd be a whole new slate. Would you be the same you?
I could still be a toaster.
I like toast. But anyway, what we're trying to get to a point is, you know, she came back alive. Memory. Likes to believe memories. Return. I would like so too. I hope for maybe one day there's a possibility. I've been trying my best. Like, I've been doing some secret projects, not behind your back, but more so it's just something for me to do. I've been trying to figure a way to figure something out to actually get Nails her memory back or anything.
Beetleborg
know.
said that they'd been completely deleted. Removed permanent. Computer with the hard.
There's always fragmentation.
Potentially. Even then, we don't know how it would affect her. I feel as though it may be best for her to simply live out what she has now. She's already been through enough as it is.
I have everyone. And experience and loss of memories. Oh, you have experienced the loss of memories. You lost some memories before? I'm very sorry. Very sorry to hear about that. Just getting glips. Oops. Just getting glimpse and dreams. Oh, in dreams. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Well, sometimes it's your subconscious. Usually dreams are. So sometimes you forget something or your memory and it impacts. It's really impactful.
While I was inhabiting that, I believe I may have experienced one of Elma's final memories. She died. It was a dream for me. Perhaps this is something similar. Perhaps you have forgotten memories that are being slowly re-experienced.
They're incomplete. Upsetting. Upsetting, sad, yeah. Like I lost. Something important. I can read pretty quickly and point in my head. But yeah, I get it. I feel like you lost something important.
Devastated if I lost any of the information from the archives. It is understandable. The memories we have, they inform how...
Not just... I just lost. From... fragments. Left. Yeah. Fuse. Fusing. It can be, because you don't know what you're missing, and especially if they're coming in fragments, you gotta piece it together. Oh,
I believe
oh, hi, sweetie.
Cyan.
Thank you, Joy. Hi, hi, I missed you.
I am not exactly an expert when it comes to organic memories, but if you ever would require assistance, I am more than willing to see what research I can find.
So, Lanfear, this is my daughter, Cyan. And this is Lanfear. She owns this establishment. Mm-hmm. Like me, yeah, like me, like I own PL. You know, she owns Nika Knights here with her sister, Othniel. Mm-hmm. A dual partnership. No, you're not bothering me, sweetie. You're never a bother. Mm-hmm. Love you.
It is good to see you, in good health.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like when Pringles is here, he has a certain blonde boy that I don't really want him around my daughter.
No, of course not. I would highly
Is
advise
that?
against it.
Yeah, exactly. So Cyan, um, when they're not around, I'll send in someone to pick you up, okay? But you can be here for now because they're not here. But if they are here, I'm gonna have Seth pick you up, okay? Okay? All right, good. Because yeah, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Hmm. Listen, I don't want to share any cause any troubles. All right, I want to make sure you're safe. Okay? You wanna look around? This I know. Listen, that's not juice for you to drink, okay? You want to sit down? You can sit down. You can sit down. You can sit down. Sit down, relax. Yeah.
Yes, the catnip is definitely not juice.
Yes.
Has quite the kick.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you know too much that was going on between me and Pringles. Well, a certain blonde friend of his did something to me. I don't know if you know any. Yeah. Let's just say that he did something he shouldn't have done. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's why I'm trying to. I make sure that she's safe, and if he does anything, I'll make sure not to do it here.
On the other hand, I do believe that Eldarin is at least trustworthy. He seemed to be
I don't know.
appalled when he discovered what Victor had done. You require
I know.
assistance.
Uh-huh.
May I?
Well, I appreciate that, but I know I can trust your security team and stuff like that, but at the moment I don't trust a certain blonde vampire. Me too? Aw, I appreciate it.
Of course.
appreciate that. Oh no, so maybe even if I'm over here, maybe you can spend time with little land over here. Yeah? Yeah? Don't get too shy. She's shy around a lot of other people.
I am certain that she would enjoy Oathmeal's presence. She's quite
Oh, yeah,
energetic.
Oatmeal's a sweetie. Enjoy her. Mm-hmm. But yeah, back to what I was saying, yeah, like, memory. Like I said, it's confusing, frustrating, sad. Like, you look at pieces and you gotta piece it together, and you don't know what you got. Maybe you have something else for a different scene or something like that.
You have incorrect or corrupted data and cannot properly process the file. It's completely understandable. You have to go through a very difficult process of either recovering data or fixing the broken parts. Now that I think of it, organic memory is perhaps not so different from inorganic memory.
Emotions. Yeah, they are. Emotions are factors. They're very so. Oh, you've been practicing with your room. You're fine.
She's
I know
having
you can't speak.
difficulty reading.
Oh, she's you're saying that she's mute as well. Yes.
Receiving a message from
I would be careful, because when
Yes,
I heard
I
he
heard
was
what
dead.
he did.
Yeah. Anyway. My sister also
Sister has so
lost memories.
see.
And
That is concerning, but perhaps this is a related incident.
trying to figure. I'm trying to figure them out. Yeah. Yeah. If you ever need anything, let me know.
As I said before, I am not exactly an expert when it comes to organic memories, but I am more than willing to assist in the research. Perhaps if I can.
There's some parts of my past that I'm trying to remember as well, but that's something I'm not really worrying about too much. Only in dream together? Hey, alright, that's something to work out. Well, at least you guys are not alone in this journey.
That is good.
Puzzles? Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we're going. Also, train for when you were young. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Well, I don't know anybody that can access dreams in some kind of state, so.
Chilly. That I think of it. There is someone I know who deals in dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You remember it.
Do I?
Methuselah?
Wait, what do you mean he deals with dreams? Isn't he like some kind of drug addict?
He says he makes those powders from dreams, as well as a handful of other, possibly
What does that
dangerous
mean?
materials. I don't know how dreams are collected. This is something I've only recently started to experience.
Fragments. For once. Once clear memory? Oh, forgetting gain once. For once clear memory. Okay. One clear memory. What is that memory? Something that's... I hope it's something important, at least. Sometimes you remember something that's not even important, right? Why would I remember that? Ew. Oh wait, May can. I just realized that, right?
Can she?
Yeah, I remember that. And
I see. Perhaps she wouldn't be capable of assisting. I suppose she did so manipulate Constant's memory. But with that, she was hiding them, not revealing them. I'm unsure of whether or not that is also within her capability.
maybe that's
Perhaps if
just
she is still
cloud.
here, we could ask her.
More than just... It's not more of just trying to find information, but more of understanding and what the situation is. And maybe because May kind of works around in ways where she lets people do things for themselves than her doing them for them. And that's how she usually works, right? And it's just no one's gonna learn experience from it. But most likely she might give a hint or two. It was one of my sisters. It was in... Oh, where I'm reading it, so it was of my sister and I was was in swimming. Walking through a door. Of light. Okay, so you had a dream with you and your sister that you guys were walking towards together to a door of light. Or a gate of light, yeah.
And this is all you recall?
We had left something. Important. Behind.
I see. There are restrooms in the basement. Would you like me to take you there? I will return momentarily. Come.
Of yourself.
Perhaps? A second? Sorry.
Follow me.
A final wish, and then silence. The sound of a sword hitting the ground.
Shall I wait for you? Of course. Please be careful. Of course.
Heard the door open. So cold. Her hand began to freeze as tears flowed down her cheeks. Just her right here, one that held the blue ball, the one her father had given her. Her father had painted for her. The red one was in her other hand, the one she had painted, the one that was most precious to her. She whimpered. The cold left her hand as she sat there shivering in fear.
I wouldn't say adulthood. It would make sense if it was maybe adulthood, but I don't think so. So basically, the premise of it is that they had a dream of a clear memory of them walking through a gate of light, and they felt like they were leaving something behind, something important behind, and they felt that they lost a part of themselves protecting it.
Protecting the light?
Just you? Just you. You protecting. You lost part of protecting it. Protecting what, though? Just the gate? What was left behind. So that's what you gotta figure out, what was left behind.
I see.
Oh.
Hello.
What was left behind? Was it a thing? An object? A person? You don't know? It was important. So it was very important to you. Okay. What would be important to you right now? I know your sister, your friends, your club. Do you feel like your life's incomplete in some way? Like, do you know what you think you're missing from your life? Sorta, maybe.
Hello, sir.
Yes, luckily guiding this one in here.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Cyan.
What's this one top one over here? I know this is for one. Memories for one. Right. Oh yeah, I guess you would forget memories, but you're trying to figure out what's also important. I'm trying to say, like, I know memories is what's missing out of you. But is there anything else? Like an item, a place that you don't ever going to, a person, family, a very trusted friend. There are some places.
Hello. How have you been?
I am.
Hello. I actually have to
Hello.
retire for the
Oh.
night. Normally we opened the club 5 hours ago, and it would have closed 2 hours ago. But instead, we opened it
There are some
2
places that
hours
you're
ago,
drawn
and
to.
now I'm
Well,
2 hours past my bedtime.
if you ever need help with anything, oh,
I do have to retire now, but I'll catch you
Well-
guys later.
we'll most likely be following
Of
you out
course.
soon.
All right. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. I love
Of
you.
course.
Catch you later.
Thank you. I have been busy. I have had much work to catch up on lately.
Strong emotion. Okay. Well, whatever the case is, then, you know, if it's a place that you're drawn to, whatever it is, and you need help with anything, I'm pretty sure Oblivious and I, and even probably your friend right here, will most likely try to help you as much as you can.
I am always happy to assist a friend.
If you ever need anything, of course, well, I'll always let you know. Or it's also that I think the only thing I will always need is you to, whenever we do PL nights, I'm most likely poke at you and see if you want to come around, so you can get more people around here, so you can poke out and choose and see if you want to come in. Yeah.
I noticed the posters when I last visited.
Like I said, me and Lynn have more of a business partnership. And well,
Yes, I am
me, Lynn,
aware.
and Oath. Or if you need help, of course. Well, yeah, I'll. If we're short-handed, or if you just want to come along, you don't even you don't even need to like ask if I need help or anything. You can always come along. Will most likely help May. She's taking a liking being a liaison for you guys, so hang out with her or any of the head staff or anything like that. Maybe go behind the bar, if you want to, have some fun, beating the patrons, the PL.
May is wonderful.
She does a lot of work. All right, I'm gonna go. If there's anything else, I'm gonna go grab my little kid over there and scoot on out.
I will likely be leaving shortly as well. I would hate to keep you here.
Hey, sweetie. What you reading? What's this? What you reading?
Gonna
let me see.
call it for the day. Everyone's leaving soon. All that, but take care.
Oh, very nice. Ah. very nice sigil. Uh-huh. Yep. And in that motion. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, wait. What? What does that say again? Very cute. All right. You silly goose. Did you put that in there in yourself? No. No.
Oh, Aegis. I'm assuming is what you're referring to.
Yeah. I poop out of love. What? You don't like it? You don't like it when I poop you? Is
I
that the
see.
thing? No, you don't like it?
Aegis
You
is, well,
poop me
we
all the
refer to
time.
it as a Heroes for
I
Hire
poop.
organization, although we
I'm gonna
do
poop you
many
again.
things.
I'm gonna poop you
Our
again.
organization, we like to think of ourselves as
I'm gonna poop you
protectors of those who
again.
are incapable of protecting themselves. It is a mentality that was instilled in us by a previous organization that I was a part of. That organization is no longer around, so I started Aegis.
The Renegades.
Yes, perhaps you were familiar with Sci-Fi used to lead us. We saw fit to help out wherever we could. However, the Renegades later would disband, and I decided to start Aegis with the help of Sachi.
Mm-hmm.
We built it upon the framework and the ideals that the Renegades were built on. So far, things have been well enough. Difficult at times, but we have been progressing. Many of our agents are quite capable. I am very proud of many of them.
Somewhat. I
I
know where
know
you're
some
doing
of
it.
them
Come
do
on.
not exactly meet your standards, but considering their circumstances, many of them are trying their best.
No. There are a few good eggs in there. I proud to say are very fine agents. But some of them just do need to learn
Well,
about discipline.
yes, some of them are still, well, quite inexperienced. We've helped in a few situations. Actually, two of my agents accompanied myself and Eldrin and Victor to go and rescue Chips.
Hey, don't say the V name around her. You don't want her panicking.
Mm, my apologies.
Ah! I'm trying to bite my middle hand. It's gonna hurt your teeth, right? Calm down. Yeah. What? What? Yeah, I know.
Call
Yes.
him Squells?
Hello.
Hey, May.
Hello,
Oh,
Daisy.
I see. Oh, call him Square. I see.
We're just
My
relaxing.
apologies. In any case, like I said, they assisted me with retrieving chips. We've also run a number of,
Neko are still here.
well,
Okay.
missions.
Bye-bye.
More or less humanitarian work. Although occasionally we get called in to handle bigger tasks.
Like babysitting a hotel, right? I remember when that was one of the missions.
Yes, occasionally we get asked to be hired for more simple tasks. I usually assign some of our newer agents to these as they are less difficult. They are good exercises, though. Starting simple is better than getting in over your head.
Remember that kind of thing, Oblivious, where most enemies just tend to run off their mounts and left themselves open for hits?
No, I don't.
What do you mean? I would have a person monologuing to me all the time.
Oh! I'd like to not speak of that. At least not with Cyan in the room. That was a error in judgment.
He's fine. Baby work for babies. Right, Cyan? Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Oh, actually, speaking of babies, I heard that one of your own actually got promotion.
Oh, yes, I decided to promote Ion as an officer.
You know,
Since Mara has left and we no longer have a second in command, I saw fit to give him elevated authority, especially
I
considering the
trust
conversation we had.
I trust your judgment, and I want to at least apologize for things that I've, things leading to Pinky gone. So
It is
I have
fine.
procured some. I have procured a bit of little tech, and he might like that.
You wish to repay him for the trouble you caused him?
More of a repayment and a gift because it's a little bit overboard. It is a bit of a prototype.
I see. Well, I'd love to see this.
Hmm. I'll send you these. I'll send you the files and everything, and then I'll box it over or something.
I see. I'm sure he'll be excited to receive improved equipment. I've only been able to
Okay.
provide him with so much.
Hmm. Keep it on the down low at least. So at least when he gets at least surprised. I know. All right. Are you doing, my lovely daughter?
Someone recently I would ever consider having children. I was very confused by this.
I guess in some way, like, wouldn't it be what's your AI? The other AI that you does simpler terms for you?
Athena.
Athena, that's basically your child right there. You created her, didn't
N-
you?
I generally do not like to consider her a child. She is a derivative of my
You
own
are
operating software.
you are her creator, correct?
To some extent. She is
Then
truly actually only a modified version of myself.
isn't that what a child is sometimes? Most of the time,
I
actually.
suppose in technicality, yes.
You're. That's what I say most of the time. Hmm. You're right. I love you even more. But you don't. I'm saying this. You don't have to go with that term of calling her your daughter. I'm just saying, in some technicality, she is kind of like it, but you don't have to go with it.
I would prefer this. She
I know.
is not a true
And she
creation of myself. More of like a remix,
extension,
like a song.
or I would say extension.
To some extent, yes.
Oh, I think those two nerds behind you want to talk to you some more.
Yes?
Sure. I'll be right back. Thanks, sweetie. Visitors. Oh, you writing something? Oh. Every time. Every time. All right.
I did not. My apologies.
Oh yeah, we're on the roof. Maybe one day. Maybe one day if you're good enough, I'll give you a little. Go here, get some suit, right? Hang out, have a little party. Oh, no, don't like water. You don't like the
You
water.
were asking what
You hate the
Aegis
water.
does. I had finished explaining what our activities usually.
It's more so of if you need help with something, they'll most likely try to help you. Kind of like contract work. I, they don't like the M word. Mercenaries.
Oh, yes, many of
You,
my agents are uncomfortable with this.
usually, if I was still around, if I was still that, just tell them to suck it up. Jesus. Okay, I'll squeeze by. I'll squeeze by. You know. Nerd. Behave. That's not for you to touch. It's no. It's not. It's not cat. It's a whiskey, sweetie. I can't drink whiskey. No one. Do not feed me the whiskey. Stop. No. You need to behave. I gotta go find that bottle cap now. Where did you chuck it? Did you chuck it this way? Oh, you got it? Okay.
I see.
If you drink it, you're gonna get to
Thank you.
that little you're gonna get into that mood where you're all loopy and stuff, right? And guess who's gonna come? White Wolf's gonna have to come and take care of you. Mm-hmm. She wants to take care of you. He loves you.
Sachi,
Hmm.
when exactly are you going to complete your engagement?
Uh, s- hey, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. I love you. Mwah. Come on.
It's
Hey,
been months.
go to May, okay? Real quick, please. What? I'll give you. Hey, hey. We'll get ice cream. What? All right. I know you. you. Okay. We'll hang out later. I'm sorry. It's. I don't know. She's still not used to White Wolf.
Of course. She is uncomfortable with White Wolf?
Yeah, and it's kind of hard. I don't know. I'm trying to find a middle ground or something, and I don't want to make Ryan uncomfortable. You know?
I see. Perhaps I should not speak of.
Yeah, it gets her into a mood, and I try to like calm her down. I don't know. We tried things here and there to try to get them to bond, but it just never really works out too well.
I see.
It's but difficult.
My apologies.
That's fine. You didn't know.
But now I do, so I will do better in the future.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have? Nancy, are you married or something? Oh, you married? No. Oh man, why am I gonna be the only one engaged one around here?
I am still
Engaged one
trying
with
to understand all that. Volcana seems to
him.
be eager to teach me, though.
I was. You was engaged. Okay. Yeah.
If I recall correctly, to
Didn't work out. I'm sorry to hear that.
that is unfortunate.
I don't know. It's my situations that like Sign doesn't really trust, or feels like White Wolf's gonna take me away from her. On a different life. Okay. On different things. Yeah. Hey, sometimes when you engage, it's all like you find somebody, you enjoy the company, you have more feelings towards them to a point where you build that connection strong enough, And then people don't realize the engagement's also part of it as well, where you're coming closer. And then that point when you realize that, am I going to really marry this person or be with this person for the rest of my life? And then you marry, if it works out. I'm
I
trying to,
suppose I understand at this level.
kind of like a precaution of trying to see is where you guys at, and like preparing everything. It's more of an engagement is to get you guys prepared because your guys are working together to do this wedding. There's different ways you can do weddings, right? It can be very plain, it can be very simple, or it can be grand or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, it's something that you two are finally put a ring on your fingers to cement that you guys are working towards something, and that's just part of the journey.
Admittedly, I'm quite interested to see your eventual marriage.
Well,
I have
you
never
most
been
likely
to
be
a wedding before.
well, you most likely be up there with me.
I will?
Well, like I know you. Mm, like it would either be weird to say you would be a best man or more a bridesmaid because I know why I know the fiance handles the bridesmaid, but I would like you to be up there as well. I'll talk to her about it.
I suppose I understand.
Only because you're like a sister to me.
I appreciate that.
And you, I don't know, a relationship from being friends and stuff. It's just, I don't know. It hasn't like I haven't had the best track record of like sticking to people as much back in the day. I used to bounce all over the place. That's why I know so many people. But I think you're the one that's most been probably the longest I've stuck with.
You are someone who has taught me a lot.
Mm. But yeah, it's kind of hard finding advice for that, especially since Cyan doesn't really like White Wolf.
It is unfortunate, but perhaps she will come to grow closer in time.
That's what I've been hoping ever since. I'll figure something out. Anyway, I'm gonna take her, get her home. Lanfear, it's always a pleasure seeing you. Like I said, if you need to talk to me, send me a phone, whatever, a text, whatever. I'll most likely hang out. If you want to like just chill here, I wouldn't mind chilling here. Um, I could talk over more details on how we can further our partnership. All right. Oh, I'll see you guys around. You have a good night. There's nice to see you again.
I should
All right.
likely get going soon as well.
Mm-hmm. We don't want to keep Lan in her own place for too long. All right. Have a good
Of
night.
course. I suppose I will get going as well. Have a wonderful evening. And you.
Wait.
You guys stood here, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Of
yeah.
course.
You
We're
guys
not
could have moved
leaving
along.
you.
Nas is even here.
She's just
You're
about
not.
to
You're not.
leave.
You're not here. All right, she's not
Leave.
here. Anyway,
But
Oh,
she
hello,
is
ladies.
clearly present.
who are you talking about?
Nasara. Oh.
She left.
Yes, she clearly has. She has jumped the balcony.
See, no one's here. See, you fine? You okay?
She's
She,
it's silly
she
time
okay?
o'clock.
Are you okay?
Wait, what?
Silly time o'clock. Yes.
Yep.
You're good.
Yeah, they're being silly.
Okay.
I mean, Minerva did that too.
Uh-oh.
I know, but she's not drunk off her ass, Minerva.
Oh,
Well,
She's-
she's tipsy, but not drunk.
I mean, she has sobered up during this time, to be fair.
She can't even walk up the stairs.
uh-oh.
Oh my god. Christ.
Oh,
she
there she
can't
goes.
even walk up the stairs. There she goes. Okay.
Ay.
Door's that way.
Night.
See,
Take
look, she
care.
just hits the door. She just hit the freaking hole.
That explains some things.
Ay. Right then.
Hi, Neko.
Anyway, oh. All right, let's get going.
All right, so we're heading out.
I believe he is.
Should we? Oh.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh.
Pleasure seeing all of you again.
Yeah.
Next time,
We haven't met.
if you have an opportunity, I'd like to learn some words with you.
I suppose I'll get going as well.
Okay. That way I can.
Have a good
I'm sure
evening.
there's actually a couple of us who want to come
You as well,
and
Neko.
learn, language signing together. We're gonna let the staff know, and then we might reach out to you.
It's a reminder.
Did you have a good evening? Okay. Good. I'm sure you've heard it all from Sachi. In case you ever need anything. Unfortunately, I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Where can we go get some ice cream?
Oh, going to bed.
Or ice cream with my good girl Cyan. Good girl Cyan. We're gonna get some
Ice cream is a wonderful coolant.
Didn't you almost put it on your face, or did you, or something at some point?
Almost. I did. Yes.
Why would you do that?
Miss Kimple told me it was a good.
You know,
I trust
Kimple-
Miss Kimple.
I don't. She keeps sending her stupid space cats in my freaking
Space cat?
Yeah, this is where to go. Let's go. All right, we're gonna go and get some ice cream. All right.
I am coming. I wish to have ice
Okay.
cream as well.
Very
And I am
well.
going to put it on my face.
Come, let's go. Hi, May.
I believe I have been
Going to
here
bed.
a few times.
Good night.
Yeah, we've been here a few times.
Good night, May.
Good night.
Now then, I am going to get ice cream, and I'm going to put it on my face.
What?
And there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Okay. Great. Good to know. What kind of ice cream do you want?
I believe I tried a coffee flavor once. It was rather
flavor?
tasty. To be honest, I will likely not put it on my face, as I have come to understand that 1, this is strange, and 2,
There you go.
it does taste very good. Now that I have gained the ability to taste things, I do wish to continue to try
what do you want,
tasting
sweetie?
things.
Which one do you want? I'll go over here. Which one do you want, sweetie? You want this one? It's got vanilla hot fudge on it. We got little cotton candy. This one? Candy? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Oh, I'm coming around. I'll come around. Here you go, sweetie.
Perhaps you should consider serving ice cream at the Purple Lotus.
Maybe.
I would be careful. It will likely fall off if you're careful. Thankfully, the consistency appears to be cold enough that...
What? Oh, it's pretty solid, huh?
I see. Toast. Perhaps we should have a seat?
Of course. Alright, sweetie. Sit down. You want to take a seat? I want to sit next to. Okay. You want to be right next to the Aunt Hybris.
Oh, yes, that was actually something I was considering asking you.
Oh.
Recently, well, and just now, Neko referred to me as Auntie Hybris. She
Yes,
said
Neko.
that Smaller had been the one to tell her to do this. I don't exactly understand, as we are not related.
Well, it's kind of like how everyone in Purple Lotus is kind of like a family, right? We work together. We cry together. We be happy together. Kind of same thing with me and you, kind of, right? Even in I Love Aegis,
In
they're
a way,
also like
yes.
another family.
I suppose I had just not considered myself a member of the Purple Lotus family.
Well, the Purple Lotus is mostly just me and my family, and I don't remember much of, what goes on in my past, but it's more so on, who you want around and who do you care about. Okay, but yeah, I don't know, is it pretense to that?
I suppose so, yes. There is simply the... I'm not sure how to put it. Just... how to express...
So proud of her.
she gets.
She's actually very, her age is very high. And so
Yes, but she's never been that.
no, she can change.
Oh. This is understandable.
Her actual
Too
form
capable.
is taller.
Oh.
She's a special case. I'll talk more later.
In any case, I am just confused and not entirely sure how to feel concerning both, well, you and Neko referring to me as an aunt.
More
It
so, I
is
refer you as a
unusual.
sister. It's more of.
That is what I am used to. I have never before had anyone to me as.
Well, if you're my sister and I see Neko as family, kind of like an aunt to her.
I see.
Oh.
Thank you.
You can have it. If you like coffee, you like coffee? Oh, alright.
I find that
yeah,
it
sure.
tastes fairly good.
Thank you.
I suppose so, yes. Cream is always nice. Thank you.
+1. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Take a sweet seat. Eat your ice cream. Come on. I'm so proud of you. You're actually using your almost to your actual form. Proud of you. Yeah, no, you're taller. I know. Yeah, I know it's tall. I know your actual form's taller, but come on. Like, I'm glad. I'm happy to see. You're such a beautiful girl. Like, I love little you. You're sweet and adorable, but you're very gorgeous. You know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She got shy.
I suppose I understand this. I have had several people compliment me recently.
Oh, what's their names? Hmm. I'm
What do
kidding.
you...
Being trying to be protective, brother, if you know what I mean.
I see. I don't believe that I require protection, Sachi.
I know, Oblivious.
You of
I'm
all
just
people should be
playing.
aware of my capability.
I know your capabilities are, but it doesn't help to have little extra help if anything goes awry, right?
Assistance is always appreciated.
Mm.
There has also been something strange.
Mm.
In regards to Falcona.
What about it?
Well, you see, last time we were at the She took me aside and she told me about something. I am flattered by them, but I am also somewhat concerned. Her behavior was unexpected, I suppose.
Hmm.
Not in line with what I have come to expect from Fiona. She said that she loves me.
Well, like family-wise, like how me and you do it, like I love you as a family member. No? Oof. I don't know,
It
where did you gauge upon this, though?
I am unsure. I have very little experience with such matters, and I suppose I just don't really understand. She says this to me and I feel something, but it's unclear to me what these feelings mean.
Was it like an aching feeling, a longing feeling? What kind of feeling are you having? Like, is it pain? Is it
It is that dense feeling.
warmth? That dense,
That tightness. That tightness that I recall experiencing when I... Brooke.
right.
Well.
Right, Quill.
She says that she would like to take me on because she would like to teach me.
Do you want me to explain, in the best of my ability, how I fell in love with White?
Perhaps this would help me.
Hmm. She felt like she stood out from a lot of people. Not literally, but she showed someone that she was independent. Even though she was from a different, like, dimension altogether, like, she felt herself grounded very easily. And I kind of admired that. And I got to know her more and more. How, like, she's a dragon, right? And she's very strong. But, like, the curiosity of how things work, or trying to understand how things work, kind of showed a cute side of her, right? And it made me have this feeling of wanting to nurture her, or to...
So you fell in love because you
No.
teach her?
Not that. It's more complicated. It's...
I see. It always seems to be when it comes to love.
It is. I don't know. The way she holds herself. You know, like, if I can look in a room full of people and she was in there, I can pick her out immediately. I would see her and she would stand out for most people. Just not how she looks, but the way she just holds herself, her attitude, personality. It's like I said, it's very complicated to talk about. Mm. But when I found out that I actually did long for her, I had this welling, like a ball building in my chest or abdomen, and it just tightens, and I didn't know what to do. So I didn't know how to get close. I didn't know. I felt like she was on a higher plane than me, like another playing field that I'm all the way down here. She's like all the way up here. And I felt like she was so far from reach. But every time I try to approach, this ball, this pit feeling told me otherwise. Until one day Legion took control and I grabbed her by the chain that she used to have. And I pulled it made me pull in to kiss her.
I see. That is rather forceful of.
But I think they were following my true intentions in some way. And she went with it.
I see. I suppose, in a manner of speaking, you are very lucky.
Like, she accepted it. She accepted my feelings. I don't know if it's any different with you, because I'm pretty sure you don't probably see going the same one as I did with White the first time and stuff like that. But more so, you're trying to figure out why this is happening to you more. I don't know, maybe you could think to yourself and be like, would I be happy? You experience happiness, right?
Yes, it is a good feeling.
You gotta ask yourself, am I willing to go through with this to a point where I find out why? Because just sitting around and asking yourself is not going to get you anywhere. You gotta just ask why. You ask a different question. You ask, am I willing to be happy, to be sad, share moments, share experiences with somebody, but in a more closer setting? I don't know if that makes sense to you or some way, but that's me trying to piece things together.
It explains things a bit, I suppose, or at least reclarified some of the information I already have.
Okay. So whatever you decide.
I see. Probably because I don't.
It's you to discover yourself. I can't tell you to choose. Wish I could. I wish I had an easier answer. Cause I wish I knew the future or something, and I could tell you like, go for it. You probably be very happy. You discover more things, or
I am unsure of
something
many
bad
things.
happens.
I am unsure of Aegis and my activities therein. I am unsure of this situation with Nano. Dawn, everything is so confusing. I am not always sure what to do, and people more and more are looking to me to make decisions. Decisions that I do not know that I am
Capable of
qualified.
holding. Well, like you said, kind of goes with that right thing, right? I believe you have the right. I think the reason why people come to you for these decisions because they see you as somebody that has the right qualifications to decide on things. You may not think it, but other people do. I come in for you for advice or a question or something like that, or something for you to decide. Knowing your capabilities that you are qualified. Done so much has happened between both of us. I believe you have that right.
Mentioned finding yourself. To be honest, there has been something I have been considering recently. What am I?
They're oblivious. Or Iris.
Maybe so. But what is Hybris? The collective thinking machine that is myself.
Well, you're a non-organic, an AI, a friend.
Am I though? That is the
Sister.
one thing that keeps coming back to me. These other definitions, they are all additive. They're not
You mean
concrete. We are
your question is,
friends.
oh, I get it. Your question is, are you an AI? Are you artificial?
I know that I am artificial. But at the same time, am I the same as I was before?
I don't mean to be too bold or too crude in this thing, but I know you want more of a definite answer. And frankly, like I said, I'm not the best for these definite answers. But they've always been the same oblivious, same hybris. I've gone to know and love.
That is
We all-
flattering.
We all change. We all grow. We all develop. In more days,
That
more
is
ways
the
than one.
case.
A mind, a body, a soul.
This is the case. I am still just unsure. If I
Okay,
have
be unsure.
changed, then what have I changed to?
Well, look at yourself. What do you feel different? Other than appearance.
Appearance is not a concern. An artificial intelligence doesn't even need an appearance. We are a digital entity after all. The only reason I am here before you is simply because I was curious and wanted to know more about the world outside of Terminal.
Well, like I said, what do you feel is different?
There are things that are different now. Things that an artificial intelligence doesn't do. Simply making physical contact with someone feels different somehow. I can taste food. I slept the other night. Well, I wouldn't exactly be sleeping. I was still standing. But I closed my eyes and allowed my mind to wander.
Then, not much for. I guess I would have to say it may be classified as artificial, but you do have a soul. That's not artificial.
No, an artificial intelligence does not have a soul.
So? There's a lot of things you grow in. A lot of things have changed. If I think back. I know I gave you the runaround saying that you're always saying the same to me, but there are some changes actually.
Perhaps you would explain?
I remember back in the day in Club Rogue, you used to be so unsure. Plus, you're very. What was the terms for it? I wouldn't say nervous, but more of confidence? You were unsure in certain situations.
See, I have gathered another year's worth of data.
And also, remember, it used to be so straightforward, too.
Everything
Soon as
felt simpler.
Imagine that you were going to kill Rob.
That is something.
You learned that, didn't you? That's what changed as well. You learned certain things are wrong. Certain things impact others around you. An action has a consequence. Sometimes with consequences are actions. I see you more of a when we used to do renegades. You're always falling around. But look at you now. You're a leader.
This is true. I am no longer just another person in the family. The leader of the family.
I guess that's the most way we've kind of changed the same, right? We used to follow around people all the time, and now look at us. You leading Aegis. Me
We have
running a
taken
casino.
charge of our own life. Even
You
now,
would-
I
you
have
would thi-
decided.
Would you think that back in the past, were you able to do something like this?
I doubt I would be able to do half of the things that I do now.
See? You know what's changed.
We've both changed. In some ways good, in some ways not. But we are at
We've
least
had our
improved.
ups and downs. That's the best way to put it.
Perhaps I will get more. I am not certain that I can answer to this question of mine.
I guess I ran off somewhere.
So we
Sounds
should
like
go.
she ran. Sounds like she ran off because I said White's name. I was just away from being the work around this oblivious. Trying my best. I feel like I'm not going anywhere. I know.
Let us go and find.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Hey, sweetie. You haven't finished your ice cream? Wanna go home? Wanna go home, sweetie? Yeah? Want me pick up something? Oh? Alright. I'm gonna grab something real quick, okay? Back to hybrid.
Cyan, I have not spoken much about this to you, but I would like you to know that if you wish to refer to me as an aunt, I am fine with this. Your father and I are very close. Then I would be happy to. Your father is someone I am very close to and care a lot about. And I will extend this to you.
Okay.
I believe so.
Oh, it's still a little baggy. Alright. Let's go home. Okay?
I will return to the cathedral now.
Hey.
I have plenty of thinking to do.
Of course. Come on, son. And see.
Was wholesome.
I know.